Dear Pixie, you asked us, is it true that Earth is being used to manufacture an Ascension vaccine for helping other beings in the universe to ascend? This is correct. However, we would point out that the word vaccine is not appropriate here, for vaccine would perhaps bring forward a negative connotation given the vaccination system you have on your planet, which, as races go, is extremely rare. The majority of planets do not use a vaccine in the way that you do. We can assure you that the Ascension vaccine of which you speak is most positive and not a vaccine at all, but a tool. You asked us, will the sun really be blocked out for 3 days from the 21st of the 12th, 2012? Would we need to stock up on food and water? There will be a period where Earth is in darkness. We estimate this period will remain for what you perceive as 3 Earth days. This is all we are permitted to say on this matter at this time. The stocking up on food and water is not a consideration that needs to be put into place at the time of the transition. There may come a time where this is necessary in individual community pockets. This shall not be global. The link to your individual guidance and higher self counterparts is that which shall make you aware of this possibility should it become a necessity. You asked us, are chemtrails a threat? Is there anything we can do about them, and is there any way we can be helped? If one stays within high vibration, one will be immune to any negative interference of mind and body. If one stays linked to the higher self aspect and remains in communication with their individual guidance of higher light, one would not have threats of any kind, as one would always be walking with synchronicity and therefore third density protection. Chemtrails are not what they seem to be. That which the chemtrail targets shall transmute and evolve into a form that becomes immune from the original formula. Like the computer virus that is released, the body shall be given antivirus protection. If one keeps one's antivirus protection updated by walking within higher light energy, bliss-charged love and abundant joy, one need not be concerned of newly released viruses. One's computer shall run smoothly. You asked us, if the body is so crucial for the ascension, then what happens to those human souls in embodiment? Dead souls residing in astral realms waiting to reincarnate. This question has been delivered to us on many levels. We shall break down. If the body is so crucial for the ascension. The body is not crucial for ascension. Everything is ascending, including that which has no body. Molecules, energy, and that which vibrates in spaces that you cannot see in third density, all is ascending. Then what happens to those human souls in embodiment? From our perspective, all souls are in embodiment. From your perspective, the soul spends time in a non-embodiment state, then reincarnates back into matter. This is a correct concept from your perspective because you think in linear terms. From our perspective, all souls are in a non-embodiment state and all souls are incarnated in embodiment. Therefore, everything is ascending. Those that you perceive as dead souls residing in astral realms waiting to reincarnate are also ascending. You asked us, I was wondering, if we exist on different planes of existence, whatever I do affects the other me's in the other planes, and whatever the other me's in other planes do affects me. Is this how it works? On the same token, if I evolve and improve my life in this plane, do the other me's evolve with me as well? This question we shall also break down. Whatever I do affects the other me's in the other planes. There is a complicated answer for this. We can best explain this by saying whatever you do affects everything, not just the other yous in other places. Whatever you do affects everything. We could equally say that there are certain parts of you that shall not be affected by that which you would perceive as making a mistake or taking a wrong turning in life. This is because these parts of you vibrate on a higher frequency and are able to manipulate time in order to not feel the reverberations from your third density actions, yet they may, if they choose, decide to take karma for your actions in order to lighten the load, shall we say, for you, their beloved third density counterpart, for without you, they have no anchor. We use the words wrong and mistake for ease of explanation. There are indeed no wrongs or mistakes from our perspective. Despite this attempt at explanation, we would still advise that you consider strongly the fact that whatever you do affects everything and act according to this truth. And whatever the other me's in other planes do affects me. This, of course, has a similar answer. Yet once you are aware of the different vibrations and consciousness levels that others exist on, you can consciously work on not being affected by the actions of those of a lower vibratory rate. So, whilst everything anyone does affects everything else is true, there are many levels to consider to this. On the same token, if I evolve and improve my life in this plane, do the other me's evolve with me as well? This concept is extremely close to truth. We would therefore deem it correct and would answer a yes. You asked us, why do other channeled higher beings say we are moving into fourth density and you say fifth? Each higher being has a different perspective on the one same pure consciousness and on the one same truth. You are moving into a higher density and are experiencing a dimensional shift. Imagine, if you will, a piano with the black and white keys. We see the little black key as another density, whereas a higher being coming through another conduit may see only the white keys as densities and see the black keys as harmonics to that density. Either way, we are moving to the same density, but from our perspective we are bypassing or moving through fourth density into fifth. This is not to say any other higher being coming through a different conduit is wrong or mistaken. We are just using different wording to explain the same thing. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.